Hello, football fans around the world. Welcome back to our channel today. We're discussing a topic that's been buzzing in the football community. Jessica Pegula reveals doping dispute. Djokovic slams. Outrageous testing incident. Before we dive into this exciting topic, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future videos. Jessica Pegula has reopened an ongoing discussion in tennis about the doping controls. She revealed being asked to take a test right before her match at the 2025 Billie Jean King Cup Finals, and the moment draws parallels to Novak Djokovic's 2023 Davis Cup incident, when the Serb declined to be tested immediately before his quarter-final clash. What exactly happened during Jessica Pegula's last-minute doping test in Shenzhen? Speaking on the Players Box podcast, Pegula recalled a confusing doping test incident during last month's Billie Jean King Cup Finals in Shenzhen, China. The former world number 3 said she was caught off guard when anti-doping officials approached her right after the opening ceremony, just before her singles match against Kazakhstan's Elena Rybakina. "I left the ceremony and then went to warm up because Emma Navarro was playing the first match ahead of me," Pegula said. "About 45 minutes later, when I was walking off the practice court for my warm-up, this lady is like, 'You have to do drug testing.'" Pegula explained that the timing was inconvenient, as Navarro's match was already underway and hers was next. The 31-year-old said she argued briefly with the chaperone, but eventually complied, providing a sample before heading to court. "I had no idea that this was a specific rule to Davis Cup and BJK. And it was just really confusing, and I may have gotten into like an argument with one of the guys. He was just like there. I don't know what his name. It was weird. It was just like this wild set of rules, and I didn't really understand it," she added. "I was like, it's fine. I will go. But why didn't you ask me an hour ago when I could be on in 30 minutes? How did Novak Djokovic handle a similar doping test controversy in 2023? Pegula's story naturally brings to mind Djokovic's clash with anti-doping officials 2 years earlier during the 2023 Davis Cup quarterfinals. According to Spanish outlet Marca, Djokovic refused to take an unannounced doping test that was scheduled roughly 90 minutes before Serbia's quarterfinal tie against Great Britain in Malaga, although team captains were reportedly informed that surprise tests could take place during the week. Djokovic protested the timing, arguing that the procedure would interfere with his pre-match routine. "It's the first time it's happened to me," he said after defeating Cameron Norrie. "It doesn't make sense to do it when I'll be there after the match. They gave me an hour and a half's notice. I have my pre-match routines, and I don't have to think at that point about donating blood or urine." Djokovic also criticized the conduct of the doping control officer assigned to him, saying he was followed closely for hours until the test was eventually carried out after his match. "I argued with him because that hasn't happened to me in my 20-year career," Djokovic said. "He sat in a corner and followed me for hours. It was outrageous. I've always defended controls, but not before matches. There's nothing to hide, but there have to be certain limits." Pegula's candid comments sparked fresh discussion about the fairness and timing of anti-doping checks in major team events. Djokovic's 2023 stance in Malaga now appears even more relatable in hindsight, as both players highlighted the tension between upholding clean sport and maintaining mental and physical readiness before a high-stakes match.